Ladies and gentlemen, episode 11 has finally come to our viewers. And
11?
that's what I said, bro. 11.
Okay.
Did you not hear? We just went over this.
Oh, I thought it was 12 for some reason.
Do you need to learn your IBCs?
I do. You stole my joke.
I stole your joke.
You are lame.
I'm great. How's it going?
Sure you are.
Speaking of great, it's been a minute.
It has been a minute, and guess what? A lot's changed.
There has been a lot that's changed.
Yeah, I think the Giants have won twice since I last saw you in this podcast.
You know, I think the Packers have won at least once.
Yeah, good for them.
Thanksgiving.
And you're the only one that's happy about the wins. I am actually a little bit upset that the Giants are winning at this point, but
yeah,
whatever.
So we've been gone for what should be 3 episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had the producer down my neck, dude. I mean, he's just been ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, taking the sick days, no compassion.
Aren't you the producer?
I'm literally not the producer.
You're the one that edits everything.
Well, I'm the editor, but I'm not the producer.
Okay, listen, the editor messaged me Tuesday. He's like, couldn't do it. And then he was busy Saturday and the Saturday before that.
Yeah, almost like it was Thanksgiving weekend,
bro. Ain't no way you're using that as an excuse.
Bro, so here's something funny,
I'm kidding, bro.
You are kidding? Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely spend Thanksgiving with your family. Thank you.
Thank you.
Colton. Dominic.
So, anyways, funny story. This weekend, obviously, but I was with the family.
Hang on, before you say this story, Dominic stole my background. Continue.
The reason I stole is because it
looks good. Yep,
yeah,
I know.
better than mine.
Thank you.
Humility, always. Anyways, I was with the family that that's from Bowling Green, and so that whole morning they were talking about like, hey, Bowling Green's been good. They got that running back.
Yeah.
And so they were like, hey, this might be something. And then like midway through the second quarter, they're like, all right, you can turn that off.
You had it up. Were you with them for the game?
Yep.
That's great.
Yep. That was
They're
funny.
like, see, we were lying. Our team's just not great. And that game was quite honestly the most boring playoff game I've ever watched.
The most boring?
This year.
Okay.
Anyway.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, we had a good time. I beat my dad at pool, so that was cool.
Oh, pool. Interesting. That's a new
3.
sport for you.
Yeah, I'm not bad at it, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I won't play you.
Why? You suck?
I haven't ever played pool.
Okay, so you suck.
Can't suck at something you don't do.
You can, actually.
Actually, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
You have to play it to find out.
Okay. Well, you would know better if you ever learned your...
Bro, you're covering
IBCs.
it. There you go.
Should have finished high school, bro.
That was such a horrible joke. I finished high school. You're the one who left school early.
Because I'm smart.
Well,
Yeah. I left early to go play professional sports.
professional sports like rec league basketball. How many times you tear your ACL in that?
Once.
Yeah, professional.
Injuries happen to everybody, man. Look at Aaron.
Look at you.
Look at Aaron.
1, 2, 3,
And I'm
4,
out.
5. How many? 6? Do I keep going? 7, 8,
Dude, I'm not LeBron, okay?
9? And we're not talking championships.
No, we're talking about ships like my future sailing away. That's what we're talking about.
That happened pretty quick, didn't it?
Oh, dude.
When was your first ACL tear?
I was 19 when I was last recovering from an ACL tear. It's been like 4 or 5 years. Good years, man.
All right, find the wood to knock on because we can't have that happen anytime soon.
Yeah. Well, it's just too late. One of my friends already told me I'm due for one. So.
That's horrible.
But no, they were all in that short window. But it's just because of football, man. From 16 to 19, it was brutal.
Yeah,
Once a year.
Football is a horrible sport to play.
For some.
For most.
For most.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, for most.
Yep.
I had this conversation with one of the people I sit and watch football games with or stand and watch football games with. Like, if my kids want to play football, I'm all for it. You're punter and kicker, bro. You ain't touching the field unless you're kicking.
Bro, you know that's not how that works in high
It's
school.
going to be how it works. I'm going to teach them how to kick a ball at a young age. And then they're going to become a professional, make millions and millions of dollars. And I'm not going to have to work again.
Yeah, that's
as
a
long as
good.
my kid likes me.
That's a good retirement plan. Just have
Isn't it?
kids,
Yeah.
bunch of kids. One
That
of them
are
will succeed.
successful.
Yeah, so you got to have at least like 6 of them, so you know that one of them's gonna succeed.
I'm not having any more than 2 kids.
Bro, that limits your odds.
I don't care. I'll gladly be less rich at the end of my life.
Less rich.
Yeah.
Also, you can have only 2 kids.
Yeah. I did.
You don't want a bunch of mini Coltons running around?
No, bro.
Why not, bro?
Because it's I go and coach kids, like 30 kids a night.
It's different.
And you say it's different.
I've been
but
told. I don't know, obviously.
I babysat my nephews during COVID.
Yeah. Don't like it?
My goodness. When I wake up one day and there's a fork in the toaster, like what am I, what's going on? Am I failing or are they failing? Like, who's failing here? The school system.
The school, yeah, let's blame them. Fair enough.
They're not getting enough tax money.
Oh, gosh. Did you get through your papers?
Bro, I got through those a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like a month ago, actually. 24 days ago.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad for you. And now you're on to brighter and better
If only
things.
I knew my IBCs.
That's true. Yeah.
All right, now that we've overused it.
That's your fault.
You used
You
it.
were making fun of me before the show, and then now all of a sudden you stole it, and you're just pretty fond of it. Just saying, it takes some brilliance. I should never have given you those.
Should I play the intro again? Bow, bow.
It's a bopper, bro.
Dude, it's great.
Not bad.
So, how was what'd you do for Thanksgiving?
Well, Thanksgiving Day, I stayed at home with my wife and coughed and didn't feel good.
There you go.
That evening, we stole food from our family Thanksgiving dinner that they were having in
stole
Lamar.
food.
Well, they set it out on the patio when you came by and just
Oh,
snagged it.
Why did they sit out on a patio?
Because they didn't want to get sick.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, family, bro, sacrifice.
They're old people.
Nah,
Yeah.
old people, schmold people.
Yeah. Well, they were just playing it safe, you know.
Yeah. Do you have COVID or anything?
Don't know, but we lost our taste. So,
Do you have
Maybe.
it back yet?
huh?
Do you have it back yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of wished it would go away just to see what it's like to live without taste, but
You don't want to know.
why?
Everything tastes the same. It's horrible.
I know. Dude, I ate so many things that I was just trying it. I'm
And
like,
you're just like, it's all the same, right?
got nothing.
Yeah.
It was weird. Couldn't
you,
smell
you
anything.
could eat healthy for once.
No, the problem with eating healthy is it's expensive. That's the problem.
It's very expensive.
Crazy expensive.
Yeah.
Like, how am I going to live off lettuce, bro? Come on.
It's a lot easier to go buy a bag of donuts than it is.
Oh, dude, it's so much easier. Cheaper. Better for the economy.
You're an idiot. I'll
Yeah, I
tell you
know.
that.
I know.
All right, but anyways, Thursday night you just stole food. So
Yeah,
From
we
the
watched
homeless.
a little bit of the game, but I don't think that game was
what
it
game?
good?
Uh,
Thursday night.
49ers Seahawks, was that it? I
Yeah.
believe that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't good. Anyways, so yeah, we didn't do anything, and then we drove up Friday to hang out with my grandpa up in St. Joe and had a good time and beat
Very
my dad
nice.
at pool, like I said.
Yeah.
Got
Go
snowed
ahead,
in.
brag about it some more.
Dude, I have to. Got to take
Yeah,
the dubs
your
in
poor
life.
dad, dude.
He
went easy on you, and now you're rubbing it in his face.
Well, he may have gone easy the first game. I won the first game. Then he pulled away in the second.
Yeah.
Third game, it was that
yeah.
pressure game. But I got that
Okay.
gene in me, bro.
You got that ice in your veins.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
No, you don't.
Yes, sir.
No. I want everybody to stare deep
We're-
into your
We're
screens
slowly
right
gonna
now.
learn. IBC. C stands for cold-blooded. It's me, bro. Cold-blooded.
We need sponsored. as he spits it all over the floor.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not good for the advertisement, bro.
Yes, it is.
You spitting out their product.
Because I'm laughing. I'm enjoying
Oh
it
yeah,
so
yeah.
much.
You're laughing because you're in. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
man. Dog.
Anyways, what did you do for Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving.
Did you beat anybody at anything? Like, come on, bro.
Actually, no. I played.
That's right.
I
You lost it. Everything.
actually no. Well, I won my fantasy this week,
Okay.
like I do every week.
You're undefeated.
Well,
Uh huh. And the
See,
truth comes out.
I am, but I'm not.
Well, that's not
Listen,
possible.
I'm
You're gonna say, "Well, technically, I had a bye weekend." Blah blah blah. Bro, you lost.
No. I got beat. It was the one week I played the best team of that week, and I got beat.
Okay.
But
well,
out of the other weeks, I'm pretty much top 2.
well,
I'm
you're
either
playing to win, so you should be winning.
Dude, I am like 23-1.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
23-1. Oh, in all of them,
No.
or how does
Just
that
in
work?
one. Because so the way this league works is you have your weekly matchups,
Yeah.
and then you have a matchup against what's called the league median. So they total all the
weird.
scores up and then average it. Top
That's
5
weird.
scores get
Why?
a point. I don't know why. I kind of like it though.
Huh.
Because in one of my other leagues, I am the 3rd highest scoring team, but I am the 3rd worst team
Oh yeah. Yeah.
because I
Just
play
matchups.
the number 1 team every week,
Yeah.
and it is the most annoying thing I have ever witnessed in my life.
Oh, okay. So it's basically a way of balancing it out.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
a good team, but you're just, you know,
if you're just unlucky,
yeah,
that's pretty much what it is.
yeah, yeah. That's not how it works in the real world, though. You actually got to beat people in order to get a win. So,
Well, I've beaten everybody except for one person, and I play that person
I'm
this
saying
week.
in the league you suck in.
Yeah, bro, you suck. You don't even play because you suck that bad.
Dude, I just won a championship and I quit. 'Cause why not
No,
quit when you're
bro.
on
What
top?
happened is I stole too many of your first round picks.
Yeah, you still own all of them, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Man.
So,
But
anyways, you do anything fun?
fun.
Yeah.
It was rather interesting.
Huh?
So I wake up Thanksgiving, and then I'm just chilling, and then I'm like, it's 12 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, the Packers play. Had to turn it on. Was waiting for the person I was going to Thanksgiving with to get in town. We were supposed to leave at 12. We left at 12:30. We're going to Neosho. We're supposed to be there by 1. And we leave at 12:30.
So you either went 90 miles an hour the whole way,
Well,
or you got there late.
Well,
You got there on time?
no,
A little bit late.
a little bit. We weren't the last ones there. We were actually the 5th and 6th last ones there.
There you go. That's something.
I hit 113.
113, bro.
113.
And your little 4-cylinder.
Bro, that car was zooming.
Does it do all right
It
still?
was zooming. Dude, it does great.
Well, there you
Yeah,
go.
It was fun. I'll be honest. That was fun. But then we get there. Food's not even close to being done.
Of course.
Oh, man.
Never is.
I was like, I could have gone to jail, and
Come
this
back.
food's not done.
Served a life sentence.
I'm getting out of jail the next Thanksgiving, waiting for that turkey. Oh, man. That would have been crazy.
It's a shame.
My insurance would have hated me.
Yeah.
But yeah, went down to Neosho. Had Thanksgiving there. had a couple drinks, you know. Kind of chilled out. Played Never Have I Ever.
Okay.
It's a very, very interesting game.
Yeah.
Not for me. My life is so incredibly boring that I did not even receive a single card
Because
because
never done
I had
anything.
never done anything.
Anything?
Anything in the it's kind of weird. Not a PG-13 game,
Oh, okay.
but there were PG-13 cards in there.
So it's a good thing.
Still haven't done it.
It's a good thing.
Well, I mean, there was like prank call. I mean, there were things that I had done that I didn't get the card for. So,
Oh.
but
So you just sucked at the game.
apparently I sucked at the game. Like people were getting, because the goal was to not give anybody the cards.
Yeah, right.
And there were people at the table with 15 cards. And I'm just like, I mean, I knew, but like, all right. So that happened.
So you know not to play with those people anymore.
I
Or
know.
just
No,
don't play
I'm
with
not playing that game ever again.
There you
That
go.
game was horrible.
Yeah.
We played Cards Against Humanity too.
Oh, I learned a game.
Yes.
I'll have to look at it.
It was
It's on my
called
phone.
Pool.
Nope, I'm good at that game. Yeah, I'm all right.
You ain't good.
No, I'm not. But I can beat my dad. I'm gonna have to send him a clip of this and how many times I ranted on
A
that.
clip. He's got to watch the whole thing, bro.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
he can watch the first part since it was at the beginning. Yeah. But anyways, I can't remember the name of it, but maybe you know what it is. Basically, it's like this little board, and you have a little snake. It loops around, right? And it's like this little pegs that you move along the way, and it's a card game. And
is it like called golf or something stupid?
not golf, but it starts with a G.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I know what you're talking
I got
about.
the app on my phone. I could look it up. But anyways, it was a fun game. But it's one of those where like you
Card
get,
game with pegs?
Yep. You get 6 cards, and then you have a card that you're playing it with, and you're trying to get
Cribbage?
cribbage, not with a G.
You
I was
idiot.
very close, but anyways,
Uh-oh.
here
Pause.
we go again.
I thought you turned that on Do Not Disturb.
I did, bro. I don't know what's going on,
You are an idiot.
but it's still recording, so we're doing good. But anyways, cribbage, yeah, it's a fun game. I was learning the rules on the spot, but it was pretty fun.
Bro,
A lot of math.
I'm going to be honest. That game don't look fun.
It's because you never played.
You're right. I shouldn't judge based off of a picture.
Yeah, dude, Go Fish doesn't look fun until you play it.
Go Fish isn't fun, bro. Oh, man.
You don't know anything.
That was miserable, learning all those games and then not playing any of them because they were all boring. Spoons, by far the most intense swim meet card game ever.
That's true. That's fun.
Great.
You know what's
memories.
more fun? Forks or knives?
Oh, my. What kind of knives?
You know what's actually fun? Playing spoons with plastic spoons.
Oh,
I've
because you
seen
break
some
them and
injuries.
stab yourself?
Yeah, you go and grab it, and someone grabs the head, and you
Yeah.
break it, and it's like, who won? And it's like, well, now you got to fight for it.
And then you got first one to not bleed out.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's about the rules.
Yep. Oh, man. Anyways, back to my Thanksgiving story.
Oh, yeah. Sorry for taking over there.
The next day, I wake up because we all stayed the night at their aunt's house.
Yeah.
And the next day, we wake up, and she makes us pancakes.
Okay. Important question.
Listen. Nope,
Okay.
don't ask the question.
Okay.
It spelled our names.
Ooh.
Oh, it was great. And they taste good. So even better.
How did it, on the one pancake or on multiple?
Multiple. Like, she made I get called 13 different names at this house. All of them good names. None of them my actual name.
Okay.
So she calls me Hobbs.
Okay.
I don't even know. Like, one person calls me Calvin. I get called Coach Cole.
That one makes sense.
Everything. Yeah, that one makes the most sense.
Hobbs?
Yeah,
Like from
Calvin and Hobbs. I don't. It's
Fast and Furious or something?
no. It's Calvin and Hobbs. Let me look it up because it's a comic book,
Huh.
and it looks like a tiger and a blonde-headed kid. Granted, the person who
sums you up,
called
man.
the person who called me Hobbs is a librarian, so it makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense still.
Because somebody called me Calvin. She said, when I went to Thanksgiving their first time, they're like, all right, his name's Calvin, Coach Cole, Colton. And she's like, I'm going to call him Hobbs. I don't know.
So you're
It's-
saying librarians are weird,
What? I would never say she's weird.
but you would say that librarians are weird.
I will never say that.
Out of fear or out of...
I'm not risking my pancakes ever.
I knew it. Bro, here's the question that everyone is dying to just...
Peanut butter or butter?
No.
Oh.
What
okay.
are you talking about?
Sorry, continue.
You got off the tracks really quickly there, bro. Okay. No, the question is waffles or pancakes?
Oh.
There's a whole theory behind this.
I don't know, man. I grew up eating pancakes.
Pancakes.
Yeah.
Have you had a waffle?
I've had a waffle.
Okay, well, which one do you like better?
I like pancakes better.
Pancakes.
Yeah.
That's sad.
How is that? All right, bro. All right, peanut butter or butter?
On pancakes?
Yeah.
Definitely peanut butter.
Okay. On waffles?
Peanut butter. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not about that butter life too much. But what I will say is that if you get a waffle, right, you can fill up each of those little squares, and then you can cut it, and it has its own little supply of syrup. Whereas if you put it on a pancake, what does it do? Just rolls onto the sides.
That's why you build up the pancakes, pour it on top, around, and then you drench the plate with syrup.
Yeah, but then you have to, bro. It's just a pain in the butt, dude. Come on, you're talking about
You're
stack
just
of pancakes?
nope. Shut up. You're just lazy.
Yeah,
That is your problem.
well, that's not a problem. That's I don't want to have to. Look,
not a problem. Being lazy is not a problem.
try taking the exact same food, cooking it in a different way so that it's got packages.
Not
of
the exact
syrup.
same food. It's way different.
Okay, one of them has 1 egg per thing. One of them has 2 eggs. That's the only difference on the Bisquick thing, and I know this for a fact because I
That
made
is
them.
sad, bro.
No, bro, I made it growing up. That was my meal. Breakfast was my meal to make food. It's the only thing I know how to cook besides spaghetti, because obviously
I don't know how to cook spaghetti.
that's because you're not Italian, bro.
No. I made a pasta this past weekend.
Nah, you didn't make a pasta.
I made a lasagna.
Nah,
Yeah.
because you had to say it. I made the pasta.
I made a pasta.
Nah, I made the pasta.
You didn't even say that.
Huh?
You didn't even say that. You said
because I didn't
I
say
make spaghetti.
Pasta. Yeah, spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
No. No.
Yeah, you just tried to pull the Italian card on me, and you didn't even say it Italian.
Yeah, you don't gotta say spaghetti that way.
Shut up. But lasagna, you do.
No, pasta.
Pasta.
Yeah.
Are you talking like a preacher?
Dude, you just gotta claim your heritage. You know what I'm saying? What are you, German?
No, I am actually Dutch. Thank you.
Dutch?
Yep.
Nice.
That's why I stuttered out her.
What did the Dutch do other than that? What are you known for? Have you contributed anything to
We
society?
are really good at ice skating.
Oh my gosh.
Speed skating.
Well, the
So-
Italians literally gave you pizza, spaghetti, garlic bread. Like, bro, y'all are slacking. You're going to look it up, what the Dutch have done? There's a Dutch Reformed branch of Protestant Christianity. That's good. It's the only thing I know of that came out of Dutch.
Bro, I don't even know. what
Dutch
that means.
oven. That's something else that came out, I guess.
Oh.
So I guess thanks for that. Why isn't this working?
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
That.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Ooh. Ooh. That is a good one. Oh, the Dutch oven.
you guys done anything else?
I don't know, man. My bad. I'm still sick. I don't know about you, but
Supposedly, according to a quick Google search, you have also the submarine.
yeah, ain't
Kinda
that sick?
interesting. I mean, I feel like that's questionable though. Orange carrots, like, okay, you're gonna claim orange carrots? Good grief. The telescope, maybe. DVD. Some of these seems a little bit sketchy here. Let's go to Wikipedia. It's obviously the most reliable here. What have
Man,
the Dutch done?
a stormproof umbrella. The telescope.
What is a stormproof umbrella even? Like, you can't get shocked by lightning or something?
I don't know.
That's just
The microscope.
Yeah, I saw that.
10 important Dutch inventions.
You invented the Dutch
The
door.
fire hose.
Nah, bro. You didn't.
Bro, you're just going to tell me this website's lying.
Yes.
It says, I am expat.
Yeah, that means that you don't live there.
The eye test. We created the Olympic flame.
You created fire? Okay. That's real cool.
That's not what I said. I said the Olympic flame. The speed, the speed camera. You know, the ones that detect if people are driving fast and then take
screw
pictures.
you guys. You guys suck.
We invented Bluetooth. Do we suck?
I mean,
That's what half of this stuff runs off of. So
that's not even true. Why are there so many wires then, bro? If it's all okay, let's just compare
the beginning
some
of
stats here.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, okay. We invented radio, the most incrementally massive move in communication.
Radio is boring.
Yeah, but that wasn't banks.
Okay, yeah, because nobody else had money,
It's not money, it's banks.
bro. No.
Okay.
Somebody had a place to store the banks or put the money in.
Yeah, it was
That's called a
at
bank,
it was called at your house. You didn't put it in a bank, bro.
bro. All right, then whoever put it in their mattress, the mattress was the first bank. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, it was not a bank
It
because
was
a bank
not a
is
bank. It was a bank.
company. Anyways,
Is a piggy
newspaper-
bank a bank?
No,
False.
you're right. It's a bank.
Thank you.
What I'm saying is we
Dominic?
created real banks.
Oh, real banks. Okay.
Yeah, the ones where you can store your money in, and then they
wait,
use
pause.
your money to go and make more money.
We created the chocolate bar and donuts.
Oh, that sucks. Donuts are nice, but I mean, I couldn't live without spaghetti, so I'm sorry, man. Batteries came from Italy, so.
That is kind of important.
Dude, the thing that everyone couldn't live without if it wasn't in the world, breadsticks. Bro. Did you say eye test?
That's what this says.
Dude, we came up with eyeglasses, so we solved the problem. you guys
we created the problem.
you created it, we solved it.
Oh man.
Oh, jeans came from Italy. What the heck?
No.
That's pretty cool. I thought they came from Levi's.
Let's see.
Thermometer, typewriter. Nice. Dude, Italy's where it's at. The jacuzzi. Come on,
I'm sorry.
bro.
The first submarine.
That's pretty
sick.
cool. I
I'm
mean,
gonna
that's
be
pretty
honest.
cool, but it's just questionable.
Wi-Fi.
if it's real.
Wi-Fi. Man. Without Wi-Fi, what are we doing with life?
That's true, but we would have invented it if you hadn't. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We were just steps behind you, Dude, we invented the shopping center, the university.
No, all right. That's some bull.
You know the people who invented Wi-Fi? They probably went to a university.
No. No.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And that came from the microchip, bro. We got it. You wouldn't have an iPhone without a microchip. Screw Bluetooth.
I wouldn't have an iPhone without Steve Jobs, who, guess what? Didn't go to university.
No, he's just
didn't
good at
pass
business.
university.
That's okay though. That's
Me
what.
either.
All right, kids. How do I tie this in with one of these letters?
I.
B, C. B. We're going backwards order. C is cold-blooded. Yours truly. B is you're better off not going to university unless you need that degree in order to do what you want to do, like being a doctor, lawyer, whatever. But you're better off going into the trades if you want to just make money. And that's a fact. That's what we did right here. Actually, I went to school, but... And I'm not in a trade. Neither are you. You work for the government, bro. Come on. We are the worst. Man.
Don't speak for me.
Hey, but I went to a school that I worked for my
That was
education.
debt free, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? I'm in debt. I only went 1 year. Screw you.
You could have gone to C of O with me. You would have loved it. All the rules.
Nah, all the rules for my loose cannon.
Yeah. Right.
With
Bro,
my,
we could have rocked that place.
With my 0 never have I ever cards.
Yeah.
Woo.
And that's why you're better off. Dude,
this
liposuction
show sucks.
You're defaming our own show, bro. People will find this entertaining, hopefully. Liposuction, just so you know.
Who cares? What
do you
is
mean?
liposuction?
I don't know. It's just the word I've heard.
Liposuction.
Yeah.
Isn't that like the...
You know what's crazy, though?
What is liposuction?
I think it's where you get your fat taken out.
That's what I thought, but I don't think that's what it is.
Is it not?
You are such a horrible person. That's where you get your fat taken out, jerk. Nobody's fat.
Batteries
Oh, it
came
is,
from
it is.
Italy.
He's stuck on this Italy.
Catapults. Freaking Leonardo da Vinci. Galileo Galilei.
Didn't he create the telescope? What did he create?
No, he didn't create it. He just used it.
He used something the Dutch made.
Yeah.
Wow. So without him, or without us, he's nothing.
I mean, that's not true. He invented the thermometer, so obviously he did well on his own.
Yeah, because he had to look through a telescope.
No, that's the microscope. You're going the wrong way, buddy.
We created both.
The microscope?
Yeah.
No.
I just read it, bro.
I thought you said
Both.
telescope.
Yes.
How about
Microscope.
scissors? Don't run with the scissors, kids. Dang it. We both looked.
Famous Dutch people.
The yo-yo, dude. Come on. The yo-yo.
One day I will be on the top 40 famous Dutch people.
No, you will not.
You're right, 'cause
There's
I am
no way.
hardcore American.
Dude, that's true.
And Frank
You're a
is
Frank? Oh, and I got up slowly.
You
Hey,
are stupid.
the microchip up here is running a little slow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, great microchip. But
Yeah. Let me just name a couple of these things, and let me just see
yeah,
if
go
you
for
would
it.
be
Go
alive.
for it.
Okay, gelato,
What is that?
like ice cream.
Oh, that's fake.
You're fake. Okay,
Okay.
pasta. Could you live without pasta?
Pasta. Shut up.
Bro,
That was-
wine. Could you live without wine?
Yes. Never drink wine. That's not true.
How about risotto?
Never had it. I don't know.
Tiramisu. Truffles.
Vincent Van Gogh.
He's Dutch?
Yes.
Van Gogh?
Yeah.
He made a blurry night sky. Good for him.
Yeah. Because he didn't pass the eye test.
Yeah, he didn't have his glasses. Yeah, you guys are great. You're roasting your own people now.
That was great, bro.
That was good. Oh, boy.
Oh, I should be a comedian.
No, you should not. You should not be.
Max Verstappen. Do you know who that is?
Nope.
Only the greatest Formula One driver
Oh.
of all time.
Interesting.
And by greatest, I mean, if you watch any Formula One race, he's winning. Like, that's how good he is.
Even now.
Yeah, this season, he has won, like, all but, like, 3 races.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it's not even fun to watch.
Very
He
interesting.
got a 5... So, they were in Vegas the other week. He got a 5-second penalty. And still won.
Really?
Yeah,
That good?
by, like, 5 seconds.
So he's like me on Mario Kart, basically.
Okay, dude, I hate this guy.
Dude, I'm a legend at Mario Kart.
Up.
Just ask anybody.
Yeah, but that's about it. That's about all of the people I know, because the rest of them have Dutch names, and I don't know.
We also
culture.
have a famous dictator, Mussolini.
Yeah, what a great guy.
Yeah. We also have, guess what? The entire Roman Empire.
Yeah,
Just saying.
yeah.
It's pretty incredible. The Colosseum. Nice.
Which side of World War II were you guys on?
We were on the wrong side at the wrong time. But
Yeah,
yeah, there's not much we can say there.
yeah. Did you have eyeglasses back then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that didn't help, and he did it.
We could not see the way. Nope.
Do we want to talk about football yet?
Probably be better for us. We're gonna get
Yeah.
canceled pretty soon here.
All right. So for this week of football talk, we're gonna go. We're gonna go and talk about our IBCs about football, starting with I don't care.
Did you pick teams?
Pick teams.
Yeah,
No,
on the-
no, absolutely not, bro.
Yeah, me either.
Uh,
We both fell behind.
yeah. No.
Let's
yeah.
just give up.
We'll probably give up this season. Like, we'll pick teams whenever we do these podcasts on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Not this weekend.
Because of you.
Oh, yeah. Yep, you're right. As a host, I'll take this one.
That's right.
Because I'm going to a wedding. Yep.
Dude, so am I.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Whoa. Were you going to your wedding first?
Duh.
Oh, so it's your fault.
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Got him.
Play the music. It's not working. Anyways, back to football.
Let's start off with some 8-man football. We're going to do every single state championship game, and we're going to predict them all.
Oh, boy.
We have the Archie Whirlwinds that are 14-0, taking on the Worth County / Northeast Nottawa Tigers, who are 12-1.
All right, where are you seeing all this stuff?
I'm on Max Preps because I'm prepared.
Max Preps.
Unlike you, you're not prepared. Do I need to send you the links? Because you should be prepared. I will go ahead and talk about it a little bit. We're doing every single class, by the way. That's 8-man, class 1, class 2, class 3.
All right, starting class 1.
No, 8-man.
Oh, 8-man.
8-man, yes. So, Archie, I don't know if this is even accurate.
Holy cow, bro.
Bro, they're high-scoring games.
These are crazy high. 88-20, bro.
That is 8-man football.
Yikes, dude. Got to take Archie, right?
Archie has scored above 70 points.
They look like they've
5 games in a row.
Everybody.
Oh yeah, 70 or 5 games in a row. They've had 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row. They've had 70+ points. They haven't gone.
So
below,
either they have the
haven't
weaker
gone below
conference.
60 points all but one time.
Yeah. So either they got the weaker conference or they're the best team.
And they're ranked number 1 in the state.
So
in
probably
Class A.
Archie going to win this game.
Yeah, probably.
Probably pretty comfortably.
Let's take a look at the other schedule.
Worth County has had.
They lost. They, I mean, they've scored pretty high too, so it could be close.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the closer team to us, and I'm gonna take Archie Whirlwinds because what a name!
That's pretty.
The
cool
Whirlwinds.
Name. Yeah, it's weird though.
Who you got?
I'm gonna go Archie.
All right, here we go again. Copying me because I know everything.
There's 2 options, bro. So.
Yep, and you're gonna copy me.
Oh, North Platte. I'm moving on. Sorry.
Yeah. Class 1. We have the Marionville Comets, who are 13-0, going up against a team you're familiar with.
Yeah.
The North Platte
North
Panthers.
Platte. I heard from a friend recently, y'all just talking about these things, that they used to be a powerhouse, kind of like Lamar in the Class 1. So they had a whole, if I'm thinking of the right team here, they had a whole like complex built, kind of like Lamar. They upgraded once they had success. And so anyways, it seems like they're back at the top here again. Marionville, I know a guy from Marionville.
Oh, yeah.
It's a weird little place, but yeah, Marionville.
I'm just going to go ahead and say this team freaking sucked. North Platte sucked, bro.
North Platte?
Yeah. 2020, 2021, 0-12.
But they're back on top.
2021, 2022,
They've
0-10.
They've had some really good games though. I mean, they haven't had any competition.
2022, they were 6-5. 2023, something clicked because they're 12-1.
Huh.
Yeah.
And then Marionville.
Let's take a look at 54-34, 42-6,
yeah,
and 46-12. Those are the only important games. Let's go to the other side and go to Marionville, who has not lost a game this year. I feel like we've played them before.
Marionville, probably.
Yeah, I feel like we definitely
They're fairly
have.
close.
Let's take a look at their last few games. Probably not close.
38
38-7. Oh,
no,
actually,
this last game.
no, not this last game, but this game on the 17th was 17-14
Oh, yeah. So a
against
close game. Have fun saying that.
Portageville. That's what it is. Portageville.
What a name.
Yeah,
What does that even mean?
it's obviously a city, bro.
No.
The Portageville Bulldogs, who were 9-2 before they lost. I'm going to take Marionville.
I'm going to take North Platte.
All right, there we go.
There's something.
We are different in something. Next game, we'll skip this one for now
Why would you do that?
because we'll discuss it more. Let's move on to Class 3, where I'm taking the 13-0 Seneca Bulldogs to beat the 10-3 Central Rebels.
Yeah, definitely going to take Seneca in this one.
Yeah, Seneca has looked dang good.
Yeah, they've looked good.
It is scary how good they've played this year. We played them this year. We lost by 14.
Yep.
I would honestly like to see us play in Class 3. I'm curious how we'd do.
We would do fine against everyone but Seneca.
I think so, honestly. Like, Seneca, they beat St. Pius X,
We
41
would
to
beat any of
17.
these teams.
They beat Ava 56-8, which we've beat Ava before. Last year, I think, maybe the year before. They beat Nevada 40 to 36. Isn't that interesting? That we won that Nevada game 14-0, lost to Seneca 28 to 14.
Yeah.
And then Seneca beats Nevada 40 to 36.
Yeah.
Makes
Well,
no sense. Like
our
honestly,
defense is good.
we didn't have Alex at quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how big a deal that was. Speaking of Alex, he's up for high school athlete of the week. I shared it on Facebook on our page.
Saw that.
Very, very good game this past week. We'll move on from that. Make sure you go vote for him.
Yeah.
Seneca?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This one's rather interesting. Both teams have lost a game in this one. The Kearney Bulldogs, who beat Nevada, are 12-2, headed into the state championship game going against Hillsboro Hawks, who are 12-1.
Mm-hmm.
They're rank 1, rank 2 in their class.
Hillsboro's had a 1-point win in this stretch here in the playoffs. Looks
Have
like
they?
against Pacific.
That was a 13-point stretch. It was Festus.
Sorry, Festus.
Yeah, there
Looking
you
at it
go.
wrong.
There you go.
Festus.
If you would have gotten your eye test.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
the wrong letter, bro. I don't need glasses, bro.
Well, maybe you do.
I just need a better microchip.
Yeah, because the ones your country produced are malfunctioning.
Bro, they don't malfunction.
Then why do you need a better one?
Huh? Because I need an upgrade.
Because
Obviously, I missed this.
they're malfunctioning?
Listen, bro. All you need to know is that I'm picking Kearney, bro.
You're picking Kearney.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Is that what you wanted to pick?
That's what I wanted to pick.
But now you can't, because otherwise you'd be a sucker.
Nah, I'm going to pick them.
I mean, dude, they had to go through Nevada.
Yeah.
That's pretty tough.
I just, like, their schedule looked a little bit
better.
harder.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Jefferson City, they had to play them. They smoked them.
Yeah.
They smoked Nevada. And then Smithville was
Yeah.
their toughest competition, apparently.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you're going Kearney.
Yeah, I'm going to copy you this time since you copied me earlier.
What a guy.
And let's get into the big schools. We got another local team, the Republic Tigers, who are 12-2,
Crazy,
taking on
man.
a college prep Cardinal Ritter team that has been known for making the state championship
Yep.
in Class 5.
Yeah, it's really interesting on this one, actually, because Webb City's pretty good, but they just barely lost that game to Republic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, the fact that they were with Webb City is like, okay, that's a pretty good win. but
You
they're
look
not
at
in
the
this situation very often, so I don't know how
you
they'll
look
handle
at the
it.
stats, and Cardinal Ritter's ranked 5th in Missouri, first in
Mhm.
the class. Republic's 11th in Missouri, second in the class. But you look at these points for and points against.
Yeah, they're dominant.
747 to 182 compared to Republic's 447 and 275. There's just no way you don't pick Cardinal Ritter here.
Right, yeah.
And
Yeah.
as much as I want Republic to go in there and upset them, I'm not
They're
I'm
not
not
going
putting
to.
money on Republic.
No.
I would not spend a dime on that team,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate. But when you're
It'd
playing
be
a college prep team,
Yeah. Be interesting though.
yeah,
See what happens. But
it will be fun for sure.
yep.
So we both have Cardinal Ritter there.
Yes, we
and
do.
This one should be an entertaining game. I've never watched Class 5 or Class 6 games before.
Uh-uh.
I want to. I don't know if it's a different, because like
So this one's December 2nd at 7. Are they all in the same kind of time frame? December
they're-
1st. So they're probably
the-
spread out.
it's December 1st and December 2nd. It's like
Different times of the day.
It's like noon,
Yeah.
3 and 7.
So we could probably pick up a couple of these games. We could watch the Republic game.
I ain't paying for it. I mean, like, come over here and watch Friday night.
Yeah, something like that.
You got a wedding this weekend, bro.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't happening.
We can zoom.
Yeah, no.
Yes, sir.
Christian Brothers Cadets is 11-2, taking on
Close.
Liberty North Eagles, who are 12-1.
Yeah, been some close games in these contests here. Closer,
apologize.
at least. But trying to see. I'm not
Liberty
familiar with
North
many of
is
these
a Kansas City school.
guys. Okay.
They have dominated pretty much every team they've played. Or that's not true.
Except for Rockers. Rockers is a good team.
They won 35-7. Do these teams have similar games? Who are you on right now?
Similar game. What are you talking about?
Whose team are you on? Are you on Christian Brothers or
No, Liberty.
Okay.
Playing against
let me
Rockers.
go to Christian Brothers and see if they played any similar teams.
Okay.
If I go to their schedule, that is an ad. That's just crazy.
Pattonville, Hazelwood.
No, I don't. Wow. Okay, so this is interesting. Earlier in the season, actually on my birthday, Christian Brothers lost to DeSmit Esut. I just butchered the heck out of that name. It's a St. Louis school. They lost 49-14, and then they just played them in the semifinals and won 31-28.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
That's Liberty or that's Christian?
that
Brothers?
is Christian Brothers.
Okay.
Huh.
So
And then-
capable of having bad games, apparently.
Yeah. It was. They lost. They started the season out 3-2,
So not great, but then they picked
and
up.
then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who were those
5,
losses to?
6, 7, 8. Just a team they beat in the semifinals, and then a 10-2 team.
Oh, I see the name there.
Yeah, that's why I'm curious how this was an Arkansas team. Wow. Okay, interesting. See, we don't play teams out of state, so
Yeah.
that's rather interesting. This one should be a fun one to watch.
Yeah. I'm going Liberty.
You're going
North.
Liberty.
I'm
That's
going to force
that's
you into that one.
probably a safe bet.
Yeah, and you're going to go with the other because you have to pick something different.
Why do I have to pick?
Because
something
I picked
different?
one different last time, bro. It's
Yeah,
your turn.
that's your fault. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to be a Christian brother and choose my brothers.
Okay. If you're going to pick them, you have to pick the team they just beat. Or not pick them. You have to say the name of the team they just beat.
No, I already tried.
Say it again.
No, you say it.
DeSmet Jesuit. Nice. What are you doing?
It's time. Ba ba da ba ba ba
Oh,
ba.
yeah. And for the
Ooh.
class 2
And for the class 2 state
Colton is going to start us
championship
off by
game.
picking Valley.
I'm not gonna pick Valley Catholic
Yes, you
because
are.
why would I pick Valley Catholic?
Bro, because they just beat one of the best teams in the world. Wait, didn't they?
You don't even know what team they played, bro.
Valley
They just
Catholic.
beat.
No, yeah, I know.
They just beat Fairgrove.
No. The game before that.
Lift for life.
Ah!
Oof. I'm not JJ Watt.
No, you're not. You're more like JJ Barea. It's okay.
You want to race? Like run? Let's run. Let's go race.
It's not about that. It's about strength right now, bro. Come on.
No.
So I got that home gym, bro.
Neither of us are have any strength right now. We are.
Well, yeah, we're not
both
feeling
down
super
bad.
great. But that's why we live for life, bro.
No.
Yes, sir. Live for life. So they've had any close games? Not really.
I feel like isn't Festus a class 4 or 5 school?
They can't be.
I mean, they can be. They're class 4.
Festus. Who are you? Oh, you're looking at the games they played.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back.
Were you surprised with the Bowling Green East Buchanan game? You pretty
I
surprised?
mean, now I am. I wasn't surprised earlier, like when they beat them. I wasn't surprised, but now I'm surprised
that
because they didn't look good at all.
No.
Like, do you think people think, it's Lamar, they're gonna go to a state championship game? Is that like a fear that people have? Because like, I don't really know what it's like to have to play a Lamar team.
You're saying like other teams are like,
yeah,
we're gonna lose.
They're like scared. Like they go into the game thinking, this is probably the best team in the world.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean that's if you've got a team like that. They're like whenever we played, there were teams where we knew we were just not in their class. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because of their track record, they're ranked like 1,000 higher in the state of Missouri. Yeah, which for us, we played a wide range. It was tough. You know, we just played who we could. But it's just like you going into it, it's just damage control. How much can we prevent them from dropping on us? And so that's to some extent that's got to be the mentality with Lamar because it's like. They're just good. And they're a really good team.
You know what's one thing that definitely gets taken for granted is how good our facility is.
Yeah, it is nice.
Like you don't think about it until
shout out to our concession stands. Until taking care of you, not leaving you stranded for 30 minutes.
Yeah. Shout out at Nevada.
Oh my gosh.
Idiots.
Figure something out, guys.
Figure it out because that's unacceptable.
It's terrible.
Class 4? Yeah, right. More like class 1.
8-man.
8-man concession stand. Probably had less than 8 people in that concession stand.
To be fair, their entire band was in front of me. So
that is all your fault.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, the facility we have is crazy good. You go and like you'll watch games we've played against teams that are like Nevada. I think our stadium's better. Like, granted, we don't have the grass field anymore.
Yeah,
which is probably the biggest downfall on our stadium. I think getting rid of grass was the worst move we could have ever made.
Yeah, I hate it. But what are you gonna do? Go back to it? No, we spent millions on that field. $1 million.
Yeah,
okay.
And we didn't spend anything.
That's right.
All privately donated.
Correct. And they should have privately donated it to a grass field.
Or a pool. Anyways.
He's not.
We have Lamar versus Valley Catholic.
Yep.
Class 2. They're both ranked 1 and 2. Lamar's 1. Valley Catholic 2. I'm going to cough again. Take it away.
Okay. Well, while my host over there is breathing for his life, apparently. You got to like the way Lamar's come into it with their defense, particularly playing really solid. I think that's one of the biggest aspects that helps travel, and no matter where you're going, you got a solid defense. You're able to stay in games. So I think that's a big advantage. I don't know much on the Valley Catholic. It looks like they've been fairly staunch on defense. However, they've given up like 10 more points than we have. So yeah, they've been pretty staunch. That it doesn't look like
They've had one game where they gave up more than 4. Well, they've had
Fairgrove,
2 games.
That Fairgrove.
2 games where 3 games where they've given up more than 2 touchdowns.
Right.
And one was Fairgrove.
Right.
Golly, man, I can't wait to get rid of this. And then one was Central, which was a 10-3 team.
Yep.
And I don't believe they were Class 2. And then one was Seckman, who is 10-1.
So you take this to be a pretty close game?
You know, I really wish I knew more. Like, I really wish I got into what Valley Catholic did in their games. I've heard they can pass the ball, and that's probably one of those things that scares me the most.
Well, that was something that was really weird about Bowling Green is all year I've heard that they didn't
Didn't pass at all.
Didn't pass at all.
Yeah.
And then with us, they threw like 2-3 interceptions. I think
like
just 2.
4 or 5.
Oh, was it 4? Okay.
Yeah, Alex had 3.
So, yeah.
And then Junior had 1.
But it was bad. I mean,
it was not good.
Not sticking to their game plan or something. I don't know. Because it was early. It's not like they went to it late. It's just that they went to it early and it didn't work for them.
Yeah, it was not great.
Yeah. But that's the question is obviously we have guys who can make plays on the ball.
Yeah.
But the question is, well, Bowling Green's offense isn't a good passing offense. So what's the defense going to look like? Because all the passes that I could see were either underneath throws where he's throwing into a linebacker or they were just chucking it deep, just hoping for something.
Yeah.
And that's not really what you're going to face with a good passing attack because the problem is if it's a good passing attack, they're going to play with the linebackers and say, all right, we're going to try and make you to decide between a run and a pass, and we'll go over the top of you. That's what you should really be trying to do with a good linebacking core. But I don't know what Lamar would do in that situation. So have you heard his Valley Catholic pass out of the gun?
I'm trying to read an article, and the game against Lift for Life, they started it off with a 83-yard kickoff return.
Okay.
The next time they went out, a 66-yard touchdown pass. So
Lift for Life they need to stay in the gym is what you're telling me.
They need to lift a little bit more. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah.
And then a 77-yard touchdown pass.
Okay.
And then
so they can throw bombs.
So they
got a guy, I'm sure.
I'm sure they have a guy
that's out there catching these things.
Definitely. Holy, they kicked a field goal.
Because they're that good.
They were up 40-0 at halftime against Live for Life.
They were up what?
40-0.
Yeah. So, who is this? Valley Catholic has the loss against Seckman. That's another good team, 10-1. But then the rest of these teams, Festus was a little bit close for a high school game. And then the rest of the season, they just kind of took it away. Central was another closer game. And then Fairgrove. Yeah. So we already talked about that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It'll be. I feel like I really hope it is a good game. I won't be able to go. You won't be able to go.
Right.
Unfortunate.
It is. But next year.
Horrible podcasters we are. Not able to yet.
I mean, there was no at the beginning like we have to go to the.
That's fair.
I mean, we are who we are. I mean, you're wearing a Cardinal shirt. You wore a Cowboys jersey, so a lot of things can go wrong in this world.
Oh, okay. So it's wrong for me to wear a Cardinals jersey.
I don't care so much about that, but the Cowboys one's pretty inexcusable.
All right, bro. Listen, I don't care.
Yeah, obviously. We already knew that, bro.
Anyways, I feel like this game should be close, and it might come down to who has ball last. I know they said that about this last game. I didn't really believe that.
Bowling Green?
Yeah.
No.
The people had said that
it's
going to come down. But
Yeah, I would imagine it would come down to, and if it's close, it would come down to turnovers. Who turns the ball over most?
Yeah,
Because that's almost
definitely-
always the deciding factor.
That's definitely a good shout. And I saw that against Live for Life, they turned the ball over a couple times.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, we did not turn over the ball.
We've been pretty solid with
we've
turnovers.
been
but-
pretty good this playoff run.
Yeah,
I feel like we may have had one turnover last week.
yeah.
But I feel like it'll be close. I feel like maybe a 34-20. This might even be one of those games where PATs make the difference. We've got to be perfect on special teams.
Yeah, it could be, but my prediction is it's going to probably end up being a 9-point game in the favor of Lamar.
Yeah.
I've got us 9+ points up.
+9.
Yep.
Dang, that's interesting.
My thought process behind that is that it may be close for most of the game,
Yeah.
but then at some point we'll just have that we're up 2 or 3, score a touchdown, and seal the game kind of moment.
Yeah.
That would be what I imagine for the most part, because our defense going to always keep us in no matter what. And then at the end, I would just say we pull away.
Yeah, and it could be one of those things where it's like warmer as the game starts, and then as the game goes, it gets the sun goes down, it gets cooler. Definitely could affect how we play. I'm gonna say it's gonna be it'll be semi high scoring. It'll be mid tier, probably 34-28. I don't know why. It's calling my name. 34-28. Lamar.
34-28. Okay.
It'll definitely be a nail biter.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do we want to talk NFL? I don't.
Let's do highlights.
Highlights?
Yeah.
What do we even talk about? Because we've been gone for 2 weeks.
Okay, question. I saw one of these rankings today. Do you have the Broncos in your top 10?
Ooh, top 10.
Are they in your top 10? They've won, 5 straight
5
now?
in a row. Yeah.
Sean Payton's turned this team around a little bit.
I said 2 weeks ago, or the last time we had a podcast, I'm like, do we consider the Broncos legit? I questioned it. And you're like, yeah, nah. Nobody's taking them for real.
Well, I don't think anyone's taking them for real. So
I think they could be a playoff team.
think they could be a playoff team.
Yeah.
Do you think they're top 10?
Well, I mean, you almost have to be top 10 to be a playoff team. There's 14 spots? 14 spots?
Yeah.
They're top 14. I'll say that much.
They're going to be in the playoffs is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And so that means that either
Pause.
Steelers,
No, continue.
Bills, or Texans are probably out. Right?
Steelers are out. Well,
Yeah, it's tough,
Browns.
man.
Browns are out.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's probably fair.
Yeah.
It's so hard without a good
Joe Flacco this weekend?
Yeah,
Joe Flacco?
that'll be something.
I'm picking him up in fantasy.
Joe Flacco.
Bro, so you know how we're a 2 QB league?
Oh, yeah.
Josh Allen, bye week. The guy who just threw 4
needs a
interceptions last night, actually. Josh Dobbs, bye week.
Oh, yeah, he had a bad
He
game. They
might get
They made him
canned.
do too much. No, they just tried to make him do too much.
I agree.
Like, what's he just...
And then the coach is like, we're going to reevaluate our QB situation. No,
Yeah, you're the problem.
no, don't reevaluate.
You didn't need to go out there and do all
one
that.
bad game.
Right.
And you're going to go ahead and change from somebody who led your team to a 3-game win streak while he was QB and then lose one game to, granted, it was the Bears, but still, one bad game.
Yeah, I don't... That seemed more like a coaching problem.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a guy who's been balling all year just crash like that if he's got opportunities, you know.
But you know what?
Oh boy.
Guess what team was number 1 in the AFC? The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Number 1 in the what?
They were number 1 in the AFC
For like a second?
for until the Kansas City Chiefs won their game.
Yeah. Surprise, surprise.
Guess what?
Hey.
Number 1's number 1.
Yeah. Okay, I think like who played the first game of the year? The Jets, maybe, where they won their first game, number 1.
They were.
Oh gosh, no. Okay, so we talked about Denver,
Apologize.
right? So let's go. We'll jump back and forth here. Let's go NFC.
Number 1 team.
Well, that's a pretty obvious one for the most aspects. Other than this game coming up, it's a big game.
Oh, dude, I can't wait for this game. We'll talk about it now since we're not going to be here Saturday.
Right, that's right.
San Francisco
Who you
versus
got in that game,
the
man?
Eagles.
It's at Philly.
San Francisco.
Really?
Yeah.
No concern.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, that defense has looked great. The offense is cooking again. Oh, that team looks phenomenal again.
So you're taking them here. So I'm going to take the 49ers in this one just because Philly's due to lose a game. It seems like they've had some really close, rough games.
But they always win.
Yeah, but
it doesn't
But
matter.
so the Bills obviously not at the peak of what they could have been.
They did look better though.
They looked better, but
Should
what a
have won.
tough way to
Should have
lose,
won.
man. That's
Oh my
just
gosh.
brutal. Okay, whose fault is that? Quarterback, receiver.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what you're talking about.
At the end, whenever
I
that
didn't
guy
watch
was
the end.
okay, so at the very end, in overtime, Josh Allen throws his pass. It's 3rd and 10 or something, and receiver's
Oh, he was
wide
open.
open.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
receiver goes to the corner like it's
and
a corner
he
route,
throws it to the middle.
and he throws it middle. My opinion, I think
You're gonna
that
blame Josh Allen.
I think that
No?
it's the receiver's fault unless there wasn't communication. Because the only way the receiver knows I'm not supposed to run a corner route is if coaches or quarterback tell him, "Hey, if we have
We're good.
okay, if we have, instant pressure and you get right off your route,
Yeah.
I'm just chucking it and
Oh,
you just
yeah.
look for it."
Yeah.
But if that wasn't told, it is on the quarterback because you got to know where your guy's going. It doesn't matter. You got to know what he's doing. Otherwise, you can't. You can lob it to the corner, give him a chance in the corner.
yeah,
But that's just
if the
what's
middle's
the
wide open
communication?
like it was,
Doesn't matter.
only it doesn't matter. but-
Well, it's like if I tell you run a slant, but the flat was open, so I threw it to the flat. Well, I was running a slant, bro. So if the corner lines up on your inside, you run the flat. If that's communicated beforehand, 100% on the receiver. But if it's not,
But that's more like one of those things where the receiver has to know what to do. Like the coach shouldn't have to tell him if this happens, do
there
that.
just has to be communication. If
Ugh.
if there is no communication, and
That
I'm
sounds
told
like, that
run a
sounds like
corner
a
route,
basic knowledge thing for a professional. Anyway,
I don't know, man.
I just
'cause
I'm
not
not
e-
blaming Josh Allen.
Not
for that
every
loss.
route is an option route. Not
Mm.
every route is.
See, I'm not gonna blame anybody for that loss. I'm gonna blame Jake Elliott for being a dog and hitting a 59-yarder
In the clutch.
in that environment is just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Pouring down rain, and he's gonna go in and kick a 59-yarder.
So you have
Unbelievable.
really no concern with Brock Purdy at all in this defense that he's about to face.
No.
Having to put up points, nothing. You're not worried about it.
I honestly, I don't think this game will be. I think it will be fun to watch. I don't think the result will be surprising.
I would take San Francisco in this game, but I would take Philly later on in the playoffs.
See, I could possibly get behind that.
Yeah, it seems to me like Philly is. I don't know how they just keep dogging through these games,
Yeah.
man. This just looks rough, but I don't think they're going to be able to do that with the Niners.
Yeah, I
There's
agree.
too many guys on that team. Could be interesting. I mean, if you see the Niners come out and put a beat down on these guys, could be
Yeah.
interesting to come playoff time.
It will be.
Obviously, going down the list, do you think Detroit's pretty fake? You're not pretty confident on
I'm
them
not
at
high
all.
on them at all. That was.
Do you think Green Bay sneaks in here?
dude?
Gets a playoff
I
spot?
told you a while back they could sneak in
It's possible.
into that 7 spot.
It's real possible.
And guess what happened that first or second year or whatever? I don't even remember. It was like 3 years into his career.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers came into the playoffs in that 6th spot and won the whole dang thing, man.
You know what's crazy about this whole thing, though?
Their stats before last week's game?
No, the
Oh.
Giants are 1 game behind you guys.
Okay. Ah.
Okay. Actually, we're like 1.5 games back, but that's okay. Anyways, hey, dude, honestly, though, like, what the heck
You're
is
not
happening?
making it, bro.
No, but why do we keep winning games?
Because your coach is a moron. Coach of the year, my butt, bro.
Oh,
That dude's an idiot.
what do you mean he's an idiot? He's winning games all of a sudden.
Yeah, what an idiot. You had the perfect chance to go get Caleb Williams
I know. Why are we doing this?
or Marvin Harrison, and you're going to go and get some stupid trash mid-round
There's a
pick.
chance I think we could end up with Justin Fields.
That's even worse, bro. That is just... You're going from one trash can to another. How good is that?
Well, as long as we don't pay him $40 million, I don't really care.
Hey, congratulations to the Miami Dolphins for beating another
Hey.
under 500 team.
Yes, sir. Miami's
Trash
killing
cans.
it. They're sneaky. They're sneaky.
Sneaky bad.
No, they're sneaky good.
No, they're not, bro.
People are overrating them for sure, but I think that they could win a game. Like,
Bro, let's take a look at the rest of their schedule. Commanders, trash. Titans, trash. Jets, trash. Cowboys. Ravens.
will that be the first time that both of those have played one of those teams will have beaten
it's
winning
basically
record team?
who's actually fake.
Obviously, so you got who's more fake, Miami or Dallas?
That is a great question. I refuse to answer.
I'm gonna go with Miami.
I'm probably going to agree because,
Dallas. I don't know. It's really tough, honestly. But
yeah, you just look at Dallas and
both of these teams depend
good
on
against
playing
the
at
Eagles.
home.
They both look good against the Eagles. Or sorry, not
No,
they both.
the Cowboys.
The
did,
Cowboys
yeah.
looked good,
But
against
it's a
the Eagles.
division game, so they have the advantage there.
Yeah, so they play them a bunch.
Yeah.
But, and they did get blown out against. I don't even know. They both are just so fake. It's crazy. They're basically like the Kirk Cousins and Dak Prescott
Yep.
kind of comparison. But
Yep.
one for the AFC, one for the NFC.
So
They're
you
both
have-
8-3. So
Yeah, they are mirrors.
that game will be.
Do you have Cleveland falling out of the playoff picture?
Yeah.
Do you have the
I
Bills
hate
coming
that.
in, or do you have them just?
Dude, have you looked
struggling?
at the Bills schedule?
It's not good.
It's horrible. They play the Chiefs in 2 weeks. They're
Yeah.
on a bye this week,
I
and they
don't
play
know.
the Chiefs.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And
They'll
then
come
they
back
play
and
the
Chiefs.
Cowboys, and then the Chargers, and then the Patriots, and then the Dolphins. Like,
They could be out of it, dude.
they could go
They-
2-3.
They can't do that.
They could go 3-2. They have to at least go 3-2.
At
I don't even
least.
think they can do that.
Yeah, in this
I don't know if
conference,
3-2 gets you. I don't see a world where 9-8 gets you into the playoffs.
Right.
Because you look now, and then the top 7 are 6. There's a chance that they can, but they're gonna have to beat the Cowboys
So
because they're not beating the Chiefs. I
So
will just
we
say that.
would both have Denver and Houston probably finishing out the year pretty strong. Indianapolis, I don't know, but someone has to win that stupid division.
It's gonna be the Jags, bro.
No, I'm thinking of the wrong one. My bad.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, so I don't have them making it. The Colts aren't going to make it to the playoffs.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
Colts,
Oh, Jonathan Taylor's out, by the way. 2 to 3 weeks. Broken thumb or something.
yeah, that's what happens to running backs.
Yeah.
So Colts drop out. The Browns probably going to. It's so sad, dude.
The amount of quarterbacks we've lost this year is actually insane.
There's
It's
been some really bad
horrible.
quarterback play in the league.
It is horrible. Like, let's take a look. Baltimore, Lamar, good season. Patrick, Trevor Lawrence,
But all
pretty
right.
good.
Yeah,
Miami Tua, the Steelers,
terrible. Kenny Pickett's
horrible. How did that offense get 400 yards with Kenny Pickett? Congratulations to the Steelers for first game without Matt Canada.
Well, I'm wondering if it's one of those like you get someone new and you just
you just
try
play for
something new
him.
and
Yeah.
you just play and then you go back to the medium.
Yeah. Do you
So.
think Pittsburgh makes it? I think they do. It's
So the thing that they have is they have that kind of defense that Cleveland has. It's
they
really
have Mike
staunch.
Tomlin.
Have a good coach, and Kenny Pickett's better than anyone who's going to play in Cleveland.
Yeah.
But it just sucks, man. The Cleveland Browns.
Oh,
I mean,
dude, I was so excited for that.
scary team.
We were on that team I was on that team. I don't know about you, but I was on that team for a while. It's just disappointing. But now I'm hopping over to the Texans bandwagon, and
Texans tough loss. Not Stroud's fault on that one, but
that game hurt. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. But so we've got I've got Indy and Cleveland dropping out, and then I've got Denver and Houston moving up, and I've got the Browns out of the playoff picture.
And you got
someone
Bills
getting
out
fired.
of the playoffs. Dude, how many coaches do you think are gonna get fired?
A lot.
Bill gone.
He'll either
He's
get
gone.
fired or
He's
he'll
gone.
get what's it called?
He is gone. Retire?
No, he'll get
traded.
The whole hey, you can move on or else kind of thing.
Yeah. The Jets. What do they do, man?
They're in a tough spot. I mean, the only thing you can do is just kind of get what you can out of this next year's draft and then try and run it back.
Man, I mean, Aaron's gonna come back, but
not this year.
Yeah,
I mean,
he said he's gonna play.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter. That is super freaking awesome.
Well, it's cool for his
as a story. Yeah, for an individual story, that is still awesome.
Yeah, great for him if he's able to do that. But I wouldn't risk it, honestly. You're not playing for anything other than maybe chemistry.
Who cares? Yeah. If he gets injured again, done.
That's
retire.
True. Retire. Then you know what you're doing next year, going on to something else.
Yeah, the Bengals, man. Ugh. They could honestly get a new coach.
New coach? No way.
I'm saying Zach Taylor isn't all that.
No, he's not all that, but he's not a bad coach. And the biggest problem they have is their offensive line, not anything else.
But who drafts that? The GM. The coach. The coach has a say.
Not as much.
Bro, the coach has a say.
Yeah, not as much as Bill
coach's
Belichick,
team.
though. I mean, he's
Not
got
as much
some
as
say,
Bill,
but not
but-
a lot. Anyways, so
the other conference.
then we got the other conference. Who knows? I mean, Green Bay's just as good a bet as I can get for any of these other teams.
Bro,
Minnesota,
No.
garbage.
I think they're done.
Garbage. Yeah, they're
Dude,
done.
look at that.
The Seahawks,
So Atlanta's
nothing special.
Atlanta's the 4 seed, and they have the same record as the Packers.
There's always something like that, though.
Dude,
honestly.
the NFC South is
That's the one I was thinking
trash.
of. They
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah. Oh my, they are bad. Do you think the Packers could win the division?
No,
Let's dive into their schedule.
you're
a
3
little bit.
games behind, bro.
But it's the Detroit Lions. Let's look.
They are not going to
Look,
choke that
bro.
hard, bro.
No. I'm not saying they're gonna choke. I'm saying out of the next 6 games, we could go 5-1.
You'd have to go undefeated, and then they'd have to lose 3 games
No, if we go 5-1, it's still possible.
to win the division.
Yes,
Yeah, only if Detroit loses 3 games.
4 games. 4 games. If Detroit loses 4 games,
Yeah, the one to the Packers. Yeah. So no, you're not gonna see that happen.
bro, I'm just saying
They're not that bad. They're not great, but they're not that bad.
they play the Saints, could lose. They play the Broncos, could lose.
I mean,
The Vikings could lose.
no.
They play them twice. Dude, in the NFC North, you always go 1-1 against your opponents. I swear, it's like a rule.
Unless it was Green Bay against Chicago.
Yeah, and then you go 24-3
Yeah.
or something stupid, and then they play the Cowboys. There are 4 games they could lose, and then
I
we
don't
could
know
tie.
about that.
I don't know what the tiebreaker is, but I'm just saying.
I
There's
don't
the
see them losing to
Jets.
Minnesota. I don't see them losing to that other team you mentioned.
The Saints.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out here in a few
Little bit.
days.
Yeah, and then it's just it's so sad because you got what? Philly has the bye. San Francisco is going to end up playing
I don't think Philly has a bye this week.
in the playoffs.
Oh,
they would
the
have a bye.
Yeah,
Um,
San Francisco would be. That would be the first team
Minnesota.
the Packers play.
If they
get
in.
if they get 7.
you'd get destroyed,
Oh, well, we could spoil it for them.
bro.
You know how many
please.
times they've spoiled our championship runs?
Because they're better than you.
Yeah, it's our time. to flip,
Yeah, with Jordan
to
Love.
flip the story.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, we gotta.
Yeah, I
Embrace
think
it,
the
bro.
only
Embrace the
interesting
suck.
thing about any of what's going on in the NFC is the perennial question: could Dallas do something? That's the only thing I can think of that's kind of interesting here, because you know the rest of these teams are fake. Atlanta's not doing nothing.
No,
Seattle's not doing anything. Minnesota,
Yeah.
Green Bay.
dude.
The Rams
NFC
could
is
sneak
so-
into the playoffs. I don't think that they're a threat to anybody, but that could be an interesting season.
The NFC is just so boring, man.
Oh, it's terrible.
Why? Like, look at this. You have 10 teams that are not or don't have a losing record, and then you go to the NFC and 6 of the 16 teams have a winning record.
It's bad.
That is depressing, man. From 10 to 6, like, that's just horrible.
Yep. I don't know what it is, man. We just not built the same, I guess. But yeah, the only interesting thing about this is who's going to win between San Francisco and Philly, and then maybe Dallas does something. But the only problem is
you can't count out.
Here's something that's interesting. Philadelphia loses this game, right?
Mhm.
It's a big game for Philly. Think about it. No, think about it. They lose this game, and then they play Dallas at Dallas, right? Let me see.
Yeah, it's at Dallas.
But then that game's important because then you have Dallas with an opportunity to go get another head-to-head with them. They'd be even, but then Dallas would get the division. So then
It's possible.
Philadelphia doesn't just lose first place, they lose the division. And that's a different story. Dallas at home,
Doesn't make a difference.
it's a difference. They play much better at home.
It's a
in the
difference.
playoffs. But not, yeah. But it's just they're playing for something is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think one of those bottom 3 teams in the playoffs could be sneaky, like one of those wild card teams.
Who?
I'm not saying anyone in any specific team. I'm just saying one of them could be.
No.
Dude,
Seattle?
Dude, you always say that, and then you go and watch, and then it happens.
Yeah, the Giants winning.
Like the 49ers and the Packers multiple times. I despise the 49ers because of how many times they've ruined our
The
runs.
49ers were never this bad of a wild card team.
All right, 2011, the Green Bay Packers, 6 seed, W.
Yeah, but that's with Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback.
I know, but I'm just saying.
You're gonna say
I'm not saying Jordan
Geno.
Love.
You're gonna say Geno. You're gonna say Josh Dobbs, bro. None of those guys can go win a playoff game.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying Matthew Stafford.
That would be interesting.
Derek Carr could even lead a team to the.
Matthew Stafford comes into the playoffs and then they end up playing the 49ers. That would be an interesting game.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
that
Because you never
would
know
be-
what can happen in a division. You know the team.
Yeah.
They're always playing each other tough. That would be fun. I could get behind that.
And then you look at the NFC or the AFC for the same thing, and then Russ.
He's
I know
had a good year, but
I
he's
know,
just
but dude,
he's not cooking.
You've got to give him. Not cooking, bro.
He's had a good year, but he's not he's not his prime.
He's
obviously.
not in his prime. No, by no means is he in his prime.
He's
but
got a really great supporting cast. I'll give you that.
just look at the NFL stats, and he's up there.
He's doing good.
Like it's
Okay, so they're gonna play Texans. Who knows who wins that game? They should beat the
Yeah.
Chargers. They might beat the Lions in a surprise game. Obviously, Patriots, Chargers. So very likely they're going to win at least 3 of the next 5 games.
yeah. I mean, Russ doesn't have the most passing yards, but if you look at the touchdown to interception ratio,
He's
I'm
been
pretty
clean
sure
with
he's
it.
number 1. He's got
No, it
He's-
was Stroud when I last checked.
He's got 20 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. CJ Stroud has 19 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
Do the math.
I already did the math. He has 1 more touchdown and 1 less interception. than C.J. Stroud.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no math to be done.
So they go 3 more games. Do you think at 9 wins they get into the playoffs? Possibly.
It's possible.
Just depends on their
one
head-to-heads.
9-8 team has to get in.
Yeah. And
So
they don't
why
have
not?
any. The only loss they have that's concerning is to Raiders and Chiefs, but the Raiders aren't going to be in it, so they don't have like any head-to-heads against any of these other
The Raiders
teams.
could,
No.
bro. Come on, give them some credit.
No.
Give them some credit.
They're below 500 in December. That's not good.
Bro,
Next year,
that
we'll see
division
what they
is
are.
so crazy, man. I don't understand how that division is the way it is.
yeah, I don't know. It's crazy that the Broncos have just flipped. They flipped a switch, man, against the Packers.
That pains
And then
me.
they go and
that
beat the
pains me
Chiefs.
so much, bro.
Beat the Bills, beat the Vikings, and the Browns. No, the Browns, that's not.
That was a good win too.
It's a good win. So
Granted,
they're
Myles Garrett did get hurt, but
feeling good coming out of this. I don't know.
I feel like they might beat the Texans.
There's a good chance.
The Texans are coming
Does
off
that
a tough
Does
loss.
that make Sean Payton your coach of the year?
No,
No?
I hate
D'Amico?
I hate giving terrible teams or like people who had terrible teams turn a team into like no, I don't. That doesn't mean you're a good coach. That means you're a better coach than the last guy.
There was he's saving. Sean
He
Payton is
started off
saving.
horrible, bro.
Well,
I don't care how you finish. I need a coach to be consistent.
no. You can't blame the coach for a culture problem at the beginning. He's inheriting that. So it is how you finish.
It was his part. It was his problem. Like he didn't
He
handle
didn't
it well.
well, maybe not, but now he's adapted and he's created a culture where they're able to win some
Giving
games.
him a lot of credit.
He is the difference. No other player has changed in the organization. It's just the coach. And they went from a terrible team last year to maybe making the playoffs this year. That's a big switch.
Yeah,
all
but
under one.
I'm
one
not giving
change.
him coach of the year.
You just don't like him, bro. You just need to admit it.
I don't like Sean Payton.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Why? Then why are you hating on the guy?
Because I don't think
Who's a better candidate for coach of the year?
Nick Sirianni. No, because he's done the same thing back-to-back years. That's impressive.
You know that's
You're a hater right now because he's in your division.
Yes. I'll
Yeah,
admit that.
exactly.
But I will say
I'm not
this,
a hater.
realistically, you think he's going to get that?
No,
No,
the person who
because
the
it's
person
never-
who it's
yeah.
never the person who deserves it.
Exactly. It's going to go to D'Amico Ryans or Sean Payton.
Who is D'Amico Ryan?
Texans.
Texans guy or Sean Payton? No.
Yes. Those are the coaches that'll get it.
You know who deserves it? That guy down in Jacksonville.
Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know.
Thank you.
Colton. Anyways.
Let's talk since we're finally down to where it's just like single digit college games and we're very, very close to the end of the year. Let's talk about the college football standings. How do you feel about the top 25? Where is it? Okay. Rankings. Playoff. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
How? Showing all conferences. I want to see who's ranked highest.
On what? Go to rankings instead.
Good point.
You're welcome.
Okay.
This is amazing.
I wish
bro.
Mizzou would have climbed just a little bit higher, but they're kind of
They
stuck.
can't.
I know.
They are stuck as all gets out, bro.
They are stuck.
It's honestly crazy because I was told they're the best 10-2 team.
Oh yeah, 100%. They shouldn't have lost to LSU, man. That just sucks.
Dude, that LSU loss, they could be top. They could be top 5. Top 6.
They could honestly, they would be 5 or 6.
I think they would be 6
yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
I think they would sit right behind Oregon
So
if
what
they
do you
didn't lose
what
to
do you feel
LSU.
about Florida State keeping number 4? I don't like that.
Well,
They
didn't,
won.
They didn't keep number 4. They went up 1.
No, I'm saying
They
like
were
what,
number 5.
What do you think about them? Like if they keep that in?
So when you talk about who your top 4 team is, the Pat McAfee show went into this. Is it the top 4 most deserving or the top 4 best teams?
Well, according to the way the college football thing is set up, it's the top 4 best teams. That's the way it's.
But what is it?
What
It's
is
the top 4 most deserving teams?
No.
No, that's what it is. It's the top 4 most deserving teams is what. It's
So
not,
like Liberty, number 24, they went undefeated. Why aren't they ranked higher? Well,
No,
they're
it's-
not.
it's
They're
because-
not even
no.
close to one of the
No,
top
no.
4 best teams.
So they're taking like the teams who play like they take schedule into account, and Florida State has played tougher teams, and they're 12-0.
Yeah, but they lost their quarterback, and they're going to get smoked
exactly.
by somebody in the
but
playoffs.
they still deserve that spot, especially if
I'd
they
rather
beat-
see Ohio State.
No, listen. I'm just saying. I agree with you. I don't want to see Florida State in the playoffs.
Right.
I'm just saying, if Florida State wins this game, they are the most deserving team out of the top 10 teams. Like, obviously, out of the 4 through 10 teams.
The problem is, I would agree with that if it was a college football playoff, but it's not a playoff.
It is a playoff.
No. You can get into the playoffs, but it's not. You don't get in by going through the playoffs. You get
You're
in by.
winning your conference. That's a pretty big W.
It is a big W, but that's the like Ohio State is only going to lose to they're
gonna lose to Michigan,
they lost so
and they're not in because Michigan sucks.
bro, why does Michigan?
Ohio State sucks.
There was a close game.
Dude, I hate. Let me rant because the Big Ten is by far the worst football conference,
Yeah.
and it is pitiful
Yeah.
that I have to sit here and in the college playoffs watch Michigan and or Ohio State play in the playoffs because they've only lost one game to Michigan or Michigan to Ohio State.
You're saying that they're not good enough to be in the I mean, Michigan's good.
I'm saying that last year we watched what happened with Michigan, and then they went up against TCU
Well,
and got dogged on.
TCU is good.
But then they lost the championship by 1 million. I'm just tired of watching Michigan play trash teams. I'm tired of watching Ohio State play trash teams.
That's fair.
I'm tired of watching Penn State play trash teams.
That's
And
why the
then
playoffs are
Michigan-
going to be fun next
And
year.
then Michigan gets credit for
'Cause
beating
Mizzou
two
would be in
top
this.
12 teams because Penn State doesn't play anybody,
Yep.
and they win 10 games and lose to Michigan and Ohio State every freaking year. And then the winner of Michigan and Ohio State, if it's a close game, they both keep them in the playoffs.
So-
and if it's not a close game, then
Yeah.
one person gets out.
So
it's boring.
let's be real, though. The teams that are the best, if we're talking who are the best teams, it's going to probably be Georgia. It's going to be Alabama. And then it's probably going to be Washington.
I mean, you're going to have to put Michigan in the top 4. They haven't lost. And they
No,
beat-
I'm saying best team. Like, who do you think?
Who would I want my top 4 to be right now?
Right. Who do
Georgia.
you think's best?
I would put Georgia, Michigan, Oregon,
Oregon.
and Alabama.
Oregon lost to Washington.
Dude, I know. But Washington reminds me of the Eagles.
Yeah. And
Where-
you're going to kick them out for Oregon?
No, they play
You've
this.
been on Washington all year.
I am probably the biggest fanboy when it comes to Washington.
Yeah.
Oregon has looked that good. Like I'm being realistic when I say this. Oregon has looked that good since they lost to Washington that I think they're going to absolutely destroy Washington. I am going to root my heart out for Washington and pray that Washington wins.
Washington had a pretty ugly win.
They've had
against who was it? Washington State or something.
Yeah, they haven't played great.
No.
Like they've won, but they look like the Eagles. They're
Yeah, but that's the thing. If they win against Oregon and then they go to the college football playoffs, they're gonna get smoked. They're gonna get smoked.
I don't think they'll get smoked. If they beat Oregon, they've proved that they deserve that spot. That the winner of the Pac-12 championship has proved that they deserve that spot in the playoffs. They're not going to get smoked. I will guarantee that.
So they go against Georgia. They're not going to get smoked.
They won't go against Georgia. They won't be the 4th seed.
No, eventually. I'm saying if they were to play against Georgia, you're telling me they're not going to get beat.
I don't think they get beat by that much.
10+ points.
I wouldn't put double digits.
Really?
Wow. Washington can score.
Yeah, but Georgia's good.
Washington keeps it close. Georgia, I really don't know what to think about this. This game, like the championship games, are going to be fun to watch, dude.
Yeah, it will be.
Alabama
has to win.
The winner goes in. That's basic. And all right, here's the scenario.
Did we talk about this already?
I don't think we have, but it's been talked about everywhere. If Georgia loses to Alabama,
still in, man.
You have to keep them in.
Yep.
There is no all right. Here's the only situation where it doesn't happen. If they get beat by 20+ points.
Yeah, if they get beat bad.
I would even give them 14 points.
Yeah.
If they get beat by 14 points, they're still in.
Yep. I agree. Georgia's got to be in.
Georgia has to be in. So basically, if that happens, I'm kicking everybody. Oh, man, if Georgia lost, they'd go down to 4, right?
3 or 4, yeah. Well,
they'd go down to 4. Alabama would go to 3. Washington and Michigan would go up.
Yep.
Or
Washington
/ Oregon.
Yep.
Basically,
Florida State can't stay in, dude. They just can't.
There's just I don't think they will. I feel like
I know it sucks. You've got a whole team that's worked really hard to get there.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to see Florida State go in without their quarterback and get blown
I'll do the
out by
same thing
somebody.
for Florida State. If they win by 14 or 20 points, put them in. Put them in.
Sure.
It's Louisville, top 14 team. Put them in.
Well, if they win pretty
I mean 14 like not garbage time point.
Right.
Not a single garbage time point.
Right.
I want 14 points by the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
And then they score again.
Yeah, I mean, I guess who knows? Maybe their backup is something special.
Because the thing
He's
is,
not, but.
you look like that, and then you look at the Alabama thing, like Tua got hurt or something or benched or something like that, and then it was Jalen Hurts, and then Tua came in balled out.
But we've already seen this guy, and he's not that good.
Yeah, I know. I just want to have good hopes.
I know, but it's not happening.
But yeah, the way I see it, I think we're gonna have Georgia.
Dude, Oregon Washington's gonna be a fun game.
Dude, it's gonna be high scoring, or Washington's gonna get blown out. It'll either be Washington wins a dogfight in a high scoring contest, or Washington gets absolutely trampled.
Yep.
There's no other option. I don't see a game where Oregon goes and shoots out with them and wins. I can't see that.
Yeah.
Washington has been too clutch this year.
Yep.
They've played in those close games where they need to drive for a minute and 20 seconds, and then they do.
Yeah. Dude, this Georgia-Alabama game.
Dude, it's so big.
$316 is the cheapest ticket.
Is it really that low?
$316?
Dude.
These other games are like highest of 94. That's Texas, Oklahoma State. The only other one.
Nobody cares about Oklahoma State.
Oregon, Washington, $45
is the cheapest.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're talking.
Where is that game at?
Because
I got
SEC
a free
game.
I've basically got a free plane.
A free plane? No,
I've got a free plane ticket.
It's going to be in Vegas, Allegiant Stadium.
Should I go to that?
Yeah, sure.
I should not.
It's Friday night. Dude, but Georgia, Alabama is going to be played in Georgia, Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
I hate that. That is so stupid.
$316.
That is so stupid.
SEC is king, bro.
It is, and I'm curious to see what the Pac-12 dissolving
Yeah.
into different things will do.
Yeah. I'm so excited for next year. It's going to be better.
I think next year we're going to have to talk about college football.
It'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Especially like midway through season. You know?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But anything on the NBA you care
NBA,
to discuss?
the in-season tournament is officially underway.
Did you see? I've seen.
That was your phone. We're glitching. We're good.
The in-season tournaments could have been there could have been, instead of designing 30 new courts or whatever they did, it could have been this one where like they're like outside and it's like a Hawaiian League or something, but it's like super intense with fire and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, dude, come on.
Nah,
These courts
chill
look
out,
goofy.
bro. These courts look horrendous. Oh, baby. We got quarterfinals action. Games on December 4th and 5th. We've got the
Suns,
Knicks
Lakers.
and the Bucks, and then the Celtics and Pacers, and then we've got the Suns and the Lakers. So I actually played Call of Duty with a friend of mine. He's a huge Lakers fan.
Yeah.
And I used to be big Lakers fanboy. Yeah, huge Kobe Bryant fan. And then once LeBron came, I couldn't stand the guy, so I dipped. Took over the Kobe Bryant prodigy, Devin Booker. I like the way he played, so I kind of like the Suns. I've got a couple Suns jerseys now. And, so that'll be an interesting rivalry game between us. And if the Suns lose, I will cry. I will cry. Let's see who else is playing. It looks like the Pelicans are going to either take on Sacramento or Golden State. They have a head-to-head game, and the winner of that will play the Pelicans. That's interesting.
Dude, the Warriors are not good, man.
Dude, Sacramento has looked amazing.
Really? I thought they struggled for a little
Sacramento? They've looked pretty good this season, I thought. I mean, I don't pay attention to basketball. I mean, they're 9-6, but they're 3-0 in games that matter, I guess.
Yeah. They should be a good team.
Yeah.
I like this team. They're young. I like De'Aaron Fox.
The thing that's impressed me is that Phoenix has not played with their big three. They have not played with Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant. I mean, maybe one game they had Bradley.
I don't think they had all three, though.
I think they had all three for one game.
Really?
One
and
game.
lost?
I honestly, I think so.
Yeah, that sounds right.
They've been on a huge tear recently, though. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row. Their last loss was to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yes, sir.
Right,
we're
shut
legit,
up. You
bro.
don't even know that, bro. You didn't even know that.
What do you
And
mean?
then they lost to the Lakers when they should have won. So, in the in-season tournament qualifying games. So, yeah. It'll be fun. I don't know. I probably won't watch too much of
Yeah. No.
I won't.
I can't
probably
stand Kevin Durant, man.
Dude, you are such a hater. It is great. I love it. It brings joy to my life to know how much you hate Kevin Durant.
He's the worst. No, boo.
Boo. No.
He's terrible.
You definitely
We got
made a mistake.
tonight. We've got Golden State, Sacramento actually playing right now.
Oh, they are. Oh, and Golden State's up 11.
Going into the end of the third.
Yeah. So
But
that'll be curious because the winner of that takes on the Pelicans.
Yep.
And then the winner of that takes on the Suns.
Oy. And the Suns. Can't stand them, bro. Dude, Oklahoma City, what a great year for them.
What have they done? They lost to Minnesota tonight.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Bums.
Hey, Minnesota's
Okay, Minnesota's pretty good.
Minnesota's good.
I don't know how they're good.
They're
I hate basketball. I'll be honest. It is
the NBA.
probably my least favorite sport to watch.
Yeah. So, you know Colin Cowherd? He has this idea where, like, he was talking today about cultures, like the NFL culture, the football culture is a lot better than the basketball because it seems like you're tougher on players in college. You force them to go to college. and play through that system.
Yeah.
Whereas in
For
the
a couple
NBA,
years.
yeah, at least. And then in the NBA, you come right out of high school, you get pampered,
Yeah.
you get a lot more money, a lot more immediately, and there's just less, what's it called,
I think
character
they
development or growth.
They got rid
or
of
anything.
that a few years ago.
What? The high school thing?
Yeah. Like, no, like where they had to go to, I thought I thought they were bringing something where they had to go to college for a year or two.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of these guys just go to pro league somewhere else,
Yeah.
and then come play. But yeah, it's not. There's something about it where it's not fun. Like I don't find the whole James Harden thing, like that's not compelling to me. You know what I mean? He's just a diva, a drama. Like he's just a drama
I don't
queen.
like James Harden.
Like there's
I'm not
nothing
a fan.
compelling about the whole Clippers situation. Nothing.
No, I think he's a bum. And
I don't like it. The only thing that I like in this league is, well, I don't even know if I like it, but Dame going to play with Giannis, like two hardworking guys, like that's kind of cool. But
Yeah.
I do hate it because Dame he bashed on people for going and joining super teams,
What did you say?
super championship. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
was really against that, and he's like, I'm gonna work on my own, and then all of a sudden he's like, well, I'm going to play with Giannis.
I don't. But that's not a super team. That's a super player.
You're right, but he was always like, I'm gonna stay in Portland. I'm gonna stay with my team.
Yeah, but after so long, you can only take so much until they.
But don't say all that stuff.
But at that time, he felt that way, and then they didn't make any changes to help him.
I mean, that's fair, but why are you staying? Why are you trying to say? Because then why didn't you? Why do you not cut some players some slack? Like LeBron with Cleveland, like they were gonna go somewhere.
They could have.
No, his first time with Cleveland.
I don't know.
They spent like 7 years doing nothing with the guy.
Yeah.
He brought them to championships, and they couldn't do anything to get him some help.
I don't know. I don't like talking about LeBron because I can't stand that dude.
He is a bum,
Yeah.
but he is also lasting forever somehow.
Yeah. You know, he's lasting forever because of load management. What a loser.
Yeah, probably.
That it?
That's all I got. You might want to cue your music here. Now that I have prepared it
Let's
for you.
talk hockey.
The only thing I know about that is that some guy died this year. That's all I know.
Isn't that horrible?
I don't know how that happens. It doesn't happen for
On
years.
purpose?
That's the conspiracy.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
boy.
actually went to jail for that.
I knew it was it's
Yeah.
manslaughter, it's accidental, supposedly.
I don't know exactly.
We'll have to look into that next time.
No, I won't.
No?
No.
No conspiracy?
You can. I won't.
Well, it's no fun if
'Cause-
you don't look.
Hockey is, while it's fun to watch,
It's a lot of fun in person.
it's great fun.
Great
in person.
environment.
Yeah.
It's great.
But I don't really care for hockey to watch on the TV except for in the playoffs. It always brings back this one memory of you and me sitting in the back.
All right. Time to cancel. Turning the audio off. Don't bring up the past, bro.
where I absolutely destroyed you.
What
like
was that- what
33
was that one
to
time?
0.
Whenever
With that said, everybody, I can't even hear the music. Oh, that's because it's really low.
it's over here. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. They hear it the same.
Yep. With that said, episode 11 is
Let's switch
officially
to the other
over,
screen.
and we are out.